Chapter 11. Men, Women and Monkeys. Some women, Commander Norton had decided long ago, should not be allowed aboard ship. Weightlessness did things to their breasts that were too damn distracting. I was bad enough when they were motionless, but when they started to move and sympathetic vibrations set in, well, it was more than any warm-blooded male should be asked to take. He was quite sure that at least one serious space accident had been caused by acute crew distraction after the transit of a well-upholstered lady officer through the control cabin. He'd once mentioned this theory to Sergeant Commander Laura Ernst, without revealing who had inspired his particular train of thought. Oh, there was no need. They knew each other much too well. On Earth, years ago, in a moment of mutual loneliness and depression, they had once made love. Oh, probably they would never repeat the experience, but could one ever be quite sure of that? Because so much had changed for both of them. Yet, whenever the well-built surgeon oscillated into the commander's cabin, he felt a fleeting echo of an old passion. She knew that he felt it, and everyone was happy. "Bill," she began, "I've checked our mountaineers, and here's my verdict. Carl and Joe are in good shape, all indications normal for the work they've done, but will show signs of exhaustion and body loss. I won't bother about the details. I don't believe he's been getting all the exercise he should, and he's not the only one. There's been some cheating in the centrifuge. If there's any more heads will roll. Please pass the word." "Yes, ma'am, but there's some excuse. The men have been working very hard." "With their brains and fingers, certainly, but not with their bodies. Not real work in kilogram meters. And that's what we'll be doing with if we're gonna go to explore Rama." "Well, can we?" "Yes, if we proceed with caution. Khan and I have worked out a very conservative profile, based on the assumption that we can dispense with breathing gear below level 2. Of course, there's an incredible stroke of luck. It changes the whole logistics picture. I still can't get used to the idea of a world with oxygen. So we only need to supply food and water and thermo suits, and we're in business. Going down will be easy. It looks as if we can slide most of the way on that very convenient banister. I've got Chips working on a sled with a parachute break-in. Even if we can't risk it for crew, we can use it for stores and equipment." "Fine! That should do the trip in 10 minutes. Otherwise it will take about an hour." "Climbing up is harder to estimate. I'd like to allow 6 hours. Oh, hang on a minute, that's still Laura. "Climbing up is harder to estimate. I'd like to allow 6 hours, including 2 one-hour periods. Later, as we get experience and develop some muscles, we may be able to cut this back considerably." What about psychological factors?" "Hard to assess in such a novel environment. Darkness may be the biggest problem. I'll establish searchlights on the hub. Besides its own lamps, any party down there will always have a beam playing on it." "Good. That should be a great help." "One other point. Should we play safe and send a pot..." Have I got these two characters mixed up? I'll skip to a bit with the name. That'll make it clear, won't it? "Thanks, Laura. That's all I want to know. I'll get the exec working on the details, and I'll order all hands to the centrifuge. 20 minutes a day at half a G. Would that satisfy you?" "No! It's 0.6. Get down there in Rama. And I want a safety margin. Make it 3/4. "Ouch!"
"For 10 minutes.
"I'll settle for that."
"Twice a day."
"Laura, you're a cruel, hard woman. But so be it. I'll break the news just before dinner. That should spoil a few appetites."